So let's go into Photoshop and basically make a nice, really like abstract texture that goes over the whole card and then just goes into the cube.
Dreadlabs.
So I'm just gonna make a nice, really big background here, and I'm gonna start out with a clouds render, and I'm gonna basically distort this a little bit so we have some randomness in here. So we'll do this with the wave distortion. Duplicate this, rotate it 45 degrees, scale it up, and we'll do this, I guess. Merge this down. I'm just gonna do this like really quickly because I think that we just are trying to get some randomness in here. So here looks pretty cool actually. We'll blur this a little bit, maybe 5. Scale this up as well, and we'll do some weird curving, and we'll just make that visible. We'll just rotate this like that, and let's play around with the blend modes, and that's how you create lightning, I guess. It looks actually pretty cool. And then we'll just duplicate or merge this thing, and then we'll just put this to overlay maybe, and then just scale it up, add some details in there. Do that again, a little bit light, so maybe we'll just do screen or something, and then we'll just put the opacity down. And this is actually looking pretty dope. So what I want to be doing is go to the blur gallery. So we'll go to field blur. I'll add some glowiness in some parts and then some non-glowiness in other parts. That's a little bit too much, like that. Something like this is fine. And I'll just put this to add, and maybe like 30%. So we have some nice glow. And now I think it's time to do some gradient mapping. So what color would you guys like the card to be? So basically what I'm doing here is the green and purple is gonna be covered in this background. At least for now, the green part. I'm gonna just drop in my card layout like this. So let's go back to the gradient map here. Let's try blue. Which is giving me like a little bit of a metal heart aesthetic. Maybe a little bit minty. And then we'll go to cyan. I'll do normal blue here in the middle. Oh my bad, still loading. So I'm gonna make a duplicate of what everything that's visible right now, and I want to see what happens if we just soften this up a little bit with an oil paint filter, and that kind of removes some hard edges. And let's see if we can just do some, well, I'm not sure if this actually can remove some detail because this is not a photo, but well, it kind of does work, I think. So let's just repeat this over and over again. As you can see, the image is getting softer and softer, but in another way than with the Gaussian blur, I think. And now let's do the oil paint again. Okay, so now this is what we had, and this just really removed a lot of the detail, and we can like bring some of those detail back with an overlay. For now, what I'm gonna be doing is just export this, because this actually kind of looks, ooh, I know what I want to do. So I'll just duplicate this one more time, and then I'm just gonna pixelate this like really badly, so you can really see maybe 25 pixels. And then I'm just gonna go and mask this, render it with the clouds filter, and for the clouds filter, let's just scale this up, blur it and add some contrast, so Gaussian blur, and with the curves. As you can see now, basically the pixel effect is visible in other parts of our composition. Maybe we'll make this a little bit smaller. As you can see, we can move that pixel effect around now, basically. Not sure if I want that, but we'll see. Let's just export this one first, and we'll do pixely background. Let's go to the card background color, and we'll go to the folder we just made, and I'll just put in background. And this does look kind of cool, I think. And then we'll just go to the whole, and then what if we just make this one pixely, because that's where like the Porygon is in. Okay, so this is cool. Hey guys, Tom from Dreadlabs here. Thank you so much for watching this livestream highlight. If you want to watch the full livestream, you can check it out on my Patreon page, which also gives you access to the project files from this livestream. Which means you'll get the Cinema 4D files, the Illustrator files, the Photoshop files, and everything that comes with this project. On top of that, you'll also get access to all of the project files from all of my tutorials, which at this point is over 100 PSD files and over 60 Illustrator files. You'll also get a 15% discount in my asset web store, where I sell textures, vector packs and more. And finally, you'll also get an exclusive role in the Dreadlabs Discord server. If you go one tier up, you'll also get access to exclusive videos, such as how to start your own clothing brand, how to make a death metal logo from scratch, and beginner tutorials for Adobe Illustrator. By becoming a Patreon member, you really support the channel, and you'll enable me to make more videos for you guys on a weekly basis, Because if I'm gonna make new videos for you guys every week, I'm gonna need to pay my bills somehow, and thanks to my Patreon members I'm actually able to do that. If you don't have the budget to support Dreadlabs in that way, of course that's completely fine, because leaving a like, comment and a subscribe if you haven't already helps out a lot as well. But if you want to check out the Patreon page, there's a link in the description. With all of that being said, this is Tom from Dreadlabs tuning out. Thank you so much for watching this livestream recap, and I'll see you guys in the next video.